Okay, so dear Dharma practitioners, be comfortable with yourself and relax your body. Keep your back straight, neck head straight in one line and your right palm on your left. So gently close your eyes and bring your attention to this bell sound. And while you're focusing to the sound, mentally relax your body, relax your mind and relax your breathing with your thoughts. So do nothing extra. Just follow the sound, please. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to the Blessed One, the Exalted One, the fully enlightened One. So, dear Dhamma practitioners, in these ongoing meditation sessions, we mainly try to give some basic information for yourself to develop very good spiritual foundation, especially with the meditation. So when it comes to meditation, it is very important that yourself, you need to understand the mechanism of the meditation and how this meditation can help for you and how the development, inner development can happen. Because once you become very clear with that understanding, your practice itself going to become more sharp and clear and more meaningful. So when it comes to that, we have to see the very basic nature of life and to understand why we practice this. Because most of time on the surface level, our very purpose is look for happiness and the satisfaction and deeper understanding. So when it comes to the very reality of life, as you know, the very first thing what the Buddha taught is life is suffering. And it is everywhere. But the beauty of the suffering is, even though when it comes to the words, and we think it is a very negative way, but when it comes to our life, the suffering is the very key essence, very key point. Take our life forward. If you look very carefully, just imagine, because understanding this will change your destination. Because just imagine, you look for happiness. Why you look for happiness? If the suffering is not there, you're not going to look for happiness. If the suffering is not there, you're not going to look for satisfaction. If the suffering is not there, you're not going to look for any kind of comfort. So then the happiness, the satisfaction, the comfort or the liberation or the wisdom, it's your future goal. And that future goal itself pull you towards the forward, and the idea of suffering here push you behind you Oh, I don't want to suffer. I don't want to suffer. And in a very basic way, sometimes, even regarding the life, nowadays people want to die very easy. And they say, why you want to die? Oh, I don't want to suffer. So see that we try to escape even from the life, thinking, I don't want suffering, but at the same time, deeply, we have an intention to look for some kind of satisfaction. So the life is suffering, and at the same time, that suffering is the very key point. Take us towards the samsara. So when the day comes for you to accept the suffering as it is, suffering, I welcome it. It's okay, whatever. I don't look for any kind of happiness. Suffering, I accept it. That is the day your liberation going to be next to you. So when it comes to our life, in this very moment, right now, right here, the life that you experience is the best version of your life so far. But the thing is, we don't look into that, and then we think about tomorrow and make many plans for tomorrow, next week, next year. And then when the next year become more worst, that what we do, we remind, oh, last year was so good. And then you recognize about today. But how about you come to a point, accept, and that, see, just imagine yourself. You don't know what will happen tomorrow. Maybe you lose this everything. Maybe you will die. Or maybe you become homeless. Maybe you get sick. Maybe around you other people that going to disappear. What kind of difficulty is going to come? If you look at the news, what is happening around the world? See, just imagine that what happened in the Brazil, that the tourist people went to see that mountain collapse yesterday. And maybe what will happen to us tomorrow. But the thing is, our dreams and our desires take us from this moment towards something else, and we forget this moment. And then when we have something in the tomorrow, maybe in the future, more difficult situation, and then we remind about today. So maybe just imagine, you're going to be successful tomorrow, and you will reach to all the happiness and the satisfaction as you wish in your life. So then what you does? Look what the people whoever became successful, what they talk about. They never talk about, oh, I became successful, today I am so. No, what they talk? They mostly talk about their journey. That's been all the difficult times they went through. And then now they appreciate it. So then come to a point. Be the best person as you are today for you. Accept that everything and recognize this is the best that can happen to you. Accept it. Don't look for something else. So in that very moment, what happens? Your mind comes to a certain kind of ability to accept. And that ability, another way called the resilient, that you gain this resilience mindset. That is what you need. So the resilience it's a way that it's a kind of like you recover from any situation very fast. You come back to your authentic, natural nature, or the epicenter or the center point. And physically, that is the best thing that we need today. The resilience is the meaning of for the physical is your immune system get back to you. Because most of the time, there are many reasons for that. Our own body, our own inner life force disconnect from us. Many reasons. The one of the thing is your mind not capable to stay with you. When the mind, just imagine, when your own mind don't care yourself, who can care about you? If you look, somebody will take care of you. It is not fair, because yourself, at least your own mind, doesn't care your own body. So that's why through the meditation, bring this kind of all the very natural way of living to your life. So mentally, and another quality of the resilience is that get back to your true nature. So that is very important. Why? Because when it comes to our life, we are not the real people as who we are. The most of time, because of the social, economical, really that the spiritual ideas, we just kind of like act in a certain way. But that doesn't mean you should be kind of like a naked person in front of the society. No, you have to go with according to the necessary environment and according to the cause and conditions. But you have to be truthful to yourself. That is the most important thing. So when you become truthful to you, then everything going to be okay. So through the meditation, bring that ability to yourself. Through the meditation, bring the quality to be with yourself. At least yourself, you know who you are. That is very necessary. Because all this unsatisfaction, all the fear, anxiety, depression, this everything come not because of mostly the outside situation. It's mostly come because we disconnect from our own inner nature. So through the meditation, bring this physical and mentally both abilities, and more develop the ability of resilience. And when it comes to that, you need to gain it through the experience. When it comes to Buddhism, there are three ways. One is experience and the reasoning and all the teachings, scriptures. So that is the very bottom, very minor level of the way. If you go with the scriptures, oh, Buddha said this, oh, the Tripitaka told this, oh, the wise people told this. It is good. It's good just for the foundation. But our purpose, you have to get that all the lessons and develop the reasoning with your life. So then that whatever the Buddhism that talk about, that just imagine it's talk about, kind of like you gain high mental powers and you practice meditation, and then suddenly you levitate and go around that all the things and come back, still you're going to suffer. What's the point about it? That all your high mental powers not giving any solutions to your old age, sickness, disease, your death, your unsatisfaction. It never give any solution to that. All this black magic never going to give any solutions to in our society today. It never going to take out any greed, hatred, or the delusion from anybody. So you have to reasoning that whatever you learn, especially you go to YouTube and you learn a lot of things, you listen to people. But if you not have ability to reasoning yourself, that all the teachings that you gain can become poison to your own life. Why? Because through this samatha and vipassana, samatha means tranquility meditation, that is our basic foundation, and the vipassana is the inner cultivation with the awareness to recognize how things come to be as they are. So we go with this path, and combining this both mental qualities, mental abilities, mental techniques together to gain the inner wisdom to understand how things come to be as they are within our own experience. And as a result of that, you gain the resilience, that the mindset. So when it comes to that, what happens to deeper in you? One is it going to develop your cognitive ability. So the cognitive means that mental ability to tune with the actions involving and go towards the will. And when you have any kind of understanding or the needs or wanting, and then mentally you engage with it. So that ability is developed inside you. One is the cognitive, but today we lose that. As a reason how we lose it, when you listen to somebody and then you right away you believe it. And once you start to believe that whatever other person says, it can be a president, it can be a scientist, it can be the actor or actress, it can be a singer, it can be a player, it can be anybody, that whoever may be you appreciate. But right away when you believe that, what happens? You lose the ability of this cognitive ability that you have inside you. That means you lose the very fundamental human qualities. So one is that, another one is the attention. So through the meditation, we bring that attention to you. So in today, and other thing is that we'll deeply lose the ability of attention. We can't even, 1 minute, 2 minutes, we can't do this. We can't at least, stay focused to something. We can't bring that our awareness to something. We always need something else, something else. We can't hold it to something. And we need things too fast. So, but as a human being, even in the very conventional life, your entire life depends on the ability of attention. All your failures and all your success underneath this, all the rewards that you gain, is because of the attention. But today what happened deeply, we engage with this outside world and we lose the ability of attention. When you lose the ability of attention, it doesn't matter who you are, your whole life going to become a mess. Especially, as ordinary person. Just, you can't even have a comfortable family life as a husband, wife, children, parents, brothers, sisters, or co-workers, because you don't have the attention. Then you lose that everything. So through the meditation, when you develop the resilience and deeply, it brings this attention back to you. So whatever with your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind, that all the perception, you're going to recognize clearly. So only the world is what? World is what we experience through our eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, and mind. But still, how many times we drive to dead end again and again and again, we keep going there, we forget. And how many times you forget it, at least your door key, your car key, that things, the most important in day-to-day life, that whatever you use, very simple thing. How many times you lose it, you forget it? It deeply happened not because of just one incident. You have to remember that. It happened as a result of something. That's why. It happened as a result of something. So if you don't know what is that result, and maybe you try to keep memorizing, it's not going to come. It's not going to come. So then the very reason is in day-to-day life that what we engage with this outside world, and especially nowadays with the medias and this all the network system around us, the way we engage affect deeply for our mental abilities. That's why. So through the meditation, we bring that ability back because it is there with you. It is your true nature. Mind has power to go back to it. Only thing is we're giving a chance to go back to your own nature. Otherwise, this is not a kind of like a teaching, oh, you have to be like this, you have to be like that. No. Because this is, you have to make it reasoning yourself and to gain through the experience. That's how this works. So that's where you become your own master, your own guru, your own teacher. Another one is cognitive power. So cognitive power means acquiring knowledge through thoughts, experience, reasoning, and understanding. So that when you experience something, if you don't get some kind of wisdom out of that experience, what will happen? You're going to keep doing things again and again and again. It's never going to end. We all make mistakes. We all, life can go wrong. It's okay. We all going to fail sometimes. It's okay. But the thing is, it's okay if you get the lesson out of it. Otherwise, it is not okay. Otherwise, there's something wrong. So then we have to get the lesson. That is the power of cognitive ability. But today what happens? As a result, don't blame to anybody, as a result of our own behavior, we lose this cognitive ability. So it is not a rocket science. It is your very ability of your human brain, your human mind. That is how you used to survive from eons by eons. This all the million years, all the ancestors used to live by that without even this kind of any facilities. That is how they used to live. And all the societies, hunter-gatherers, that is how they used to live. Even the animal have that power. Like a mouse, rats, even kind of like a pig, this kind of animals. You wait and hit one time, and they not going to come from that place next day because they learn. They know that happened, but ourselves, we don't have it. How many times we go through the same mistake again and again? It's not because of some other people. We take our own conscious decision and still we go through that difficulty because we lose the ability of this cognitive power. But the growth, the development happen when you have this very healthy cognitive power. What does that mean? Then every day when you go through the failures, that difficulties, and the sadness, worry, hard time, this all become a lesson to you. Why? Because you have ability to understand, recognize it. So once you have it, it's not going to happen anymore in your life. So that is the Buddha's way. So how he became the Buddha, Prince Siddhartha, the Bodhisattva, how he became the Buddha. It is not just by, only practicing one day meditation. No. Through the samsaric journey, he went through all up and downs, all the experience as animals, as human beings. He had all these kind of lifestyles. And then through that, he accumulated that all the experience. Because he had a very good, healthy cognitive power. When something happened to him, and he didn't allow it to happen next time. So try it from today. Yourself, not for, at least for your own good. When something happened to you, learn it and then determine yourself. Be very clear with that. And reasoning it with your own life experience. And understand, okay, I experienced it. I knew that. I know this. And then don't look it anymore. Don't take a second chance and think, no, I will fix it next time. Oh, next time it's going to be so sweet. It's going to be everything, 100%. I can fix that. Don't come to that, because what you go through is the reality of life. If the problem is we don't listen to that. Why? Because we listen to other people. So through the meditation, when you develop this ability of resilience, it brings the ability of this cognitive power. And then, so whatever that you go through, each and every cell that you go through, you get the lesson. Then your whole body become kind of like a storage for wisdom, knowledge, experience. That is what we need. That is what you need. Because once you have that, tomorrow when you meet this new opportunity, right away, there are all the experience memory piles in you. It bring up, and then you know what it is. Then the life becomes simple to you. Wherever you go, it's going to be okay for you. It's not going to be something, kind of like a brand new, because you know all things. So another one is that when you have the very resilience mind, it picks this all the emotions and bring out of this all the emotions. It has power to bring the wisdom. So the emotions, we born with the emotions. We born because of the emotions. We raise up with the emotions. We live this life with the emotions. But the thing is, don't die with emotions. Your purpose should be, even though we born because of emotions, even though we live with emotions, you have to transform that emotion to intelligence. And then that is where you gain the wisdom. Even you born because of the emotions, die with the wisdom. That's how your life going to become beautiful within yourself. So that is where that the scriptures told us all the stories, and then through that our own life we reasoning this, and then we through the experience we understand. So when it comes to that level of ability, your ability of resilience, physically, you always go back to your true nature of your immunity, and then you not worry about that or any kind of disease or the sickness or kind of like that. And even it come to you, it's okay. You go through that because you recognize it is a part of life. And mentally, and your cognitive going to become so healthy, and your attention going to become so healthy, and your cognitive going to become so healthy. And out of this all, you have power to change your emotions to intelligence. And when it comes to that, the way you think going to naturally change. That is where your point of view regarding the life going to change. When the day comes for that change, so itself, your life going to fulfill as a human being this journey that you came through, because the recognition, the clarity that you gain through your own inner experience is the pinnacle of our journey. So before fulfill that, don't die. Because if you die like that way, of course, you're going to die with the emotions, and then you're going to come back. But there is a very good 100%, there is a possibility for you. As a human being, you have all the abilities today to understand this and become very clear with yourself. Only thing is, you need to be truthful to yourself. That is the only deal that we have to make. Otherwise, we can't do this journey. But if you have that agreement, then you are on the journey and you are on the way to result. So it is up to you. And then another thing is, when it comes to this physical training, and the posture is very necessary. And sometimes because of many physical difficulties, sometimes it is very hard for us to gain the concentration. So then I'll give you another technique. So lie down yourself. And in the yoga, it's called the Savasana. So lie down yourself and then completely relax your body. And let go all the physical heaviness. And then just be with the inhalation, exhalation. And when you practice that little bit, your posture, your sitting posture going to become more comfortable. And your physically, we gain more balance. So try that also. So with that, let's get into practice a little bit. Your right palm on your left and neck get straight in one line, and be comfortable with your posture. So bring attention to your body, please, and observe head to toes 3 times yourself and say Sopatveva, or may I be well and happy 3 times. So take a moment and think. We gathered here in this moment to practice this ancient meditation technique. All the Buddhas, all the enlightened masters followed this path and achieved wisdom. So we also gathered here to accumulate that knowledge. In this moment with this sitting, may my body become more comfortable. May my breath be more smooth. May no difficulties come to me. May all the success come to me. Also think for a moment, this is the last moment we're spending in this very lifetime, and detach your mind from all your past memories and as well as any kind of future thoughts. Just try to remain in the present moment, observing the sensation of your inhalations and exhalations. So in the beginning, deeply and gently breathe in, breathe out 3 times, and find the sensation in front of your nose, please. And allow your inhalations, exhalations happen itself. And when it happens, through the sensation of it, recognize inhalation as inhalations, exhalations as exhalations. Do nothing extra. Bring attention to your body, please. Observe your posture. We cultivate loving kindness and compassion in our heart and radiate it as a light through entire your compound, village, city, state, country, world, around this universe. Also, as far as you can, through galaxies, other planets, stars. Reminding yourself like this. With clear intention, mentally repeat after me. May all living beings in this universe be well and happy. May everyone be happy and safe. And may their hearts be filled with joy. May all living beings live in security and in peace. Beings who are frail or strong, tall or short, big or small, visible or not visible, near or far away, already born or yet to be born. May all of them dwell in perfect tranquility. Let no one do harm to anyone. Let no one put the life of anyone in danger. Let no one out of anger or ill will wish anyone any harm. Expand the loving kindness and compassion beginning from your heart. Forward. Visualize yourself and send it as a light. To your backside. To your left side. And to your right side. Downward. And upward. To all 6 directions at once. Like the moon, the sun, spread the light, spread the energy. Without any condition, without any limitation, without any resistance or without any judgment. Let your heart to shine with the loving kindness and compassion from the bottom of it, with the maximum effort to the highest, wishing yourself May all living beings in this universe be well and happy. Say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So first of all, we offer this practice to the great qualities of the Buddha, Dhamma and the Sangha. And also by the power of this meritorious deed, may all of us attain to the supreme bliss of Nibbana. May all your guardian angels and deities will receive these merits and increase their longevity and protect all of you from any kind of planetary influences or any ill effects. Ittavata chammi sampadam punya sampadam sabbe deva numodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe bhuta numodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe satta numodantu sabba sampatti siddhya Imaya Dhammanu Dhamma Patipattiya Buddhang Pujemi Dhammang Pujemi Sanghang Pujemi Attaya Imaya Patipattiya Jati Jara Vyadi Maranam Ha Paribundisami Idamme Punya Kammang Asavakkaya Vahang Hotu Sabba Dukkha Pamuncatu. Bless you.